Welcome to Home Maintenance and Vehicle Safety. We hope you enjoy our time together and find this a valuable training not only for the workplace, but also for the place in which you live. You should always inspect the vehicle before each use and report any damage of the vehicle to your manager. This is important. It is no blame, no shame. It's about safety being first. It is the driver's responsibility to ensure that agency vehicle is safe for everyone. Drivers of the vehicle should perform a routine check of the vehicle before each use. A routine safety check can include checking all the tires on the vehicle. When you look at the tires, you are looking for any visible wear and tear. If you see any wires showing, damage to the rims, or deflation, do not drive the vehicle as this poses a serious safety risk. Notify your manager immediately. Checking the safety features of the vehicle, which include headlights, blinkers, and the horn to be sure they are working. These are all safety mechanisms that should all be in working order. If they are not in working order, you should notify your manager. Before each use, you should check the vehicle for damage. Look for dings, scratches, dents, etc., and notify your manager if there is any visible damage. If you notice major damage to the vehicle, notify your manager and do not drive the vehicle unless it has been cleared to do so. Seatbelts and wheelchair securements should be checked as well and should not present any wearing or safety issues. If they do present wear or safety concerns, do not transport and notify your manager immediately. Verify the vehicle is fully stocked with a first aid kit, and during winter months, verify the winter survival kit is in place and fully stocked. Inside each agency vehicle, you will find emergency contact information. These are typically located on the visor or in the glove box. Ask your manager where your emergency information is located. The emergency contact information should include phone numbers to the following people or companies: your manager, your senior manager, Mains'l's towing company for your specific area, the house number for where you are working, and the proof of insurance card and registration card. Each home has an emergency vehicle. These agency vehicles are for business purposes only. While using an agency vehicle, employees are required to follow all state and local traffic laws. If you are involved in an accident, cause damage to the agency vehicle, or receive a citation, you are required to report any and all of these to your manager as it occurs. There may be a time where you are using your own vehicle for work. If you are driving your own personal vehicle to transport people supported, that vehicle is required to be registered to you and insured by you. You cannot transport people supported in a borrowed vehicle. You may only transport people supported in your own personal vehicle. If you are driving your personal vehicle, it is required to be in good condition and in good working order. If not, you should inform your manager. It is important that you never allow people you support to drive the agency vehicle or your own personal vehicle. If you receive a recent moving violation or you suspect another staff has received a recent moving violation, please inform your manager. There may be a time when you experience an accident. If you are involved in an accident, please do the following. Make sure everyone is okay and call 911 to report the accident. Do not ever comment on who is at fault to anyone. Remain at the accident scene until you are dismissed by a police officer. While you are at the scene of the accident, ask the police officer for their business card and accident number. This is sometimes referred to as a case number. Get the number, license plate, phone number, and insurance information of the other drivers involved in the accident. Immediately report the accident to the manager, and the manager will notify the property manager. Any time in which you are driving for work, even if you are not transporting a person you support, the following safe transportation procedures are required. Seatbelts are to be worn at all times. No cell phone use or texting while driving is permitted at any time. Again, you are required to report any and all accidents, tickets, and minor or major damages to the agency vehicle to your manager. No shame, no blame. It's the failure to report that may be grounds for corrective action. If you get a ticket for violating the law for any reason while driving, you will be responsible to pay that ticket. You will also be responsible for any towing fees from being tow away zones. Employees are required to record the use of the vehicle each time it is driven. This is done by writing in the required information that is requested into the driving mileage log, which you will document to and from each trip. The vehicle mileage log is located inside the agency vehicle. If you cannot locate the vehicle mileage log, please ask your manager where to locate it. Some agency vehicles are issued a handicap permit. If you are transporting a person who requires a handicap permit, you are required to abide by the state laws regarding their use. This includes but not limited to, handicap permits are only for use only when the person is with you. You may not use them when they are not present. The permit must be 100% visible when in use. Handicap permits must be displayed in rear view mirror when we're parking in a disability parking area. Handicap permits are only to be used in designated disability parking spaces. Do not drive with the handicap permit hanging from the rear view mirror. This should result in a ticket for obstructed view by law enforcement. Notify your manager immediately if the handicap permit is lost. Mains'l is required by law to report lost or stolen permits to the state. Notify your manager if you have identified that the permit is expired. If the permit is expired, it cannot be used and may result in a ticket. Failure to abide by all handicap permit laws and regulations could result in the loss of all of Mains'l handicap certificates. At times, Mains'l may issue a no unnecessary travel or warning or a travel ban for transporting the people you support. These come during extreme weather or severe weather that may limit travel or be unsafe to transport the people you support. No unnecessary travel means transporting people you support should be at a minimum and should only be for things that are deemed urgent. A travel ban means you should not transport people you support at all. The house manager will notify you of these travel bans as they are broadcasted. Vehicle safety in review. Perform a safety check and inspection of the vehicle before each use. Follow all travel laws at all times. Cell phone use while driving is not allowed. Report any and all damage to an agency vehicle to your manager immediately. If you are involved in an accident, do not admit fault and obtain the information requested from this training. Handicap permits are for the people you support only. Weather conditions may prohibit transportation of the people you support. If you have any questions regarding the home you work at or the agency vehicle, please contact your manager. Thank you so much for our time together, and I hope that you learned some things about how to maintain the home you work at and also the one you live. Have a great day.